Rumpus commentating here, y'all, aka Jimmy J, aka J Legend, aka the best in the business. I'm here talking about recap of the Eagles versus Giants game and what we need to do going forward, and also talking about the Cowboys losing against the Carolina Panthers, which is funny. Cause they talking about us that Eagles fans lose against the Giants, the bum Giants, but the Carolina Panthers is worse than the Giants. Yeah, how you lose against the Panthers? We know the Giants is terrible, but the Panthers is the worst. And that's the thing about with that. Yeah, y'all lost work. Y'all lost on Sunday Night Football against the Panthers in the shootout. Y'all lost 27-30 in the shootout, which is crazy funny. Cause they talked all that junk about us losing against the Giants. Told we lost two in a row. That's all they kept saying, two in a row. Yeah. While Dak Prescott, he's thrown for almost 1,500 yards on the season in 5 games, but he's throwing you out of games. It is such thing as throwing you out of games. You can pass yourself out of a game. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that though. So yeah, you can't do that. But like I said, you can't throw yourself out of a game. But it's crazy though. Very crazy. Because you got them throwing. You got that man, like I said, the man throwing 1,500 yards. He throwing you out of games. You're not stopping nobody on defense. But you got Cowboys fans talking about how bad the Eagles play, but we in first place. we allowed to have one bad game, one or two bad games. Y'all in last place, and you got a quarterback y'all saying so elite, but why he can't win you a playoff game? He that elite. Yeah, that's why I said you throwing for 5,000 passing yards ain't gonna win you a Super Bowl. And it's been proven. You throwing for about 5,000 passing yards ain't gonna win you no Super Bowl. You're actually throwing yourself out of the game. You got to have a balance. Yeah, but you throwing yourself out of games. Cause y'all can say Dak is so elite, but Dak ain't winning no playoff games. He Yeah, y'all got two wins on the season. You're 2-3-1. We 4-2. And really we should be 5-1. We should be really be 5-1. We shouldn't have lost that game against the Giants. But last year we dropped some games that we shouldn't have lost. And still won the Super Bowl. We lost a game against Atlanta. We lost a game against the Bucks. Still won the Super Bowl. Lost against the Commanders. Still won the Super Bowl. But hey, stuff happened. But stuff happened. You'll lose some games, but you get to the playoffs right red hot. It don't even matter. You clinching the division. You get a bye because we won last year as a second seed. Won the Super Bowl as I say, but we went in red hot into the playoffs. Yeah, but you go into the playoffs red hot. It don't even matter. But they talked all that junk about how bad the Eagles look, but they look just as bad against the Panthers. And Panthers considered the worst team in the league, right before the Giants, besides the Jets. The Jets, Giants, and Panthers are the three worst teams. And I say the Panthers probably the worst team. Probably the Jets is probably the worst team. Jets, then the Panthers, then the Giants. But Yeah, that's what's considered the worst team. But yeah, yeah, Cowboys fans, they had me dying laughing, dying laughing, just dying laughing. Yeah, the thing about it is the Cowboys is trash right now. Either we struggled in the last game, but we could turn it around. We don't see the Cowboys turning it around no time soon. They be lucky if they make the playoffs. I believe we still make the playoffs. I believe we still win the division. We just gotta trade for a corner and get our we get like two corners. Yeah, but thing about it is Thing about this, Giants, they can't talk. Giants fans can't take no. They can't talk no junk. They trash right now. That could throw for 4 or 5,000 yards, and they still not gonna win no playoff game. They be lucky if they make the playoffs. They always try to make it like Jalen Hurts is the worst quarter, but we just won the Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts. We haven't missed the playoffs since we had Jalen Hurts as a starting quarterback. That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. You got to check the record. Jalen Hurts also is a two-time Pro Bowl, All Pro, Super Bowl MVP. He's credible. When the last time Dak Prescott been an All Pro? Never. He could throw all the passing yards you want, but he still ain't winning, and that's truth. He's not winning nothing. That's facts. But this is the Crown Prince of commentating. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Peace.